Hello.
We are here to apologize to the whole world for being bitches.
And assholes. I've been called it a lot this last week.
Okay.
I don't mean to. I really don't.
We made a video earlier, a long ass video, so that'll be out soon. But we just wanted to make a video on my phone and just talk about, what are we talking about? Whatever. Love. Let's talk about love.
Let's talk about love.
Okay. I've been in love 2 times in my life. Like really in love 2 times. I've been with a lot more than just 2 people, but like I could probably say twice. And I still have lingering feelings, but I don't they don't consume my waking or my every waking moment. Yeah, that's about it for me.
I've been in love 4 times my entire life. 4 major periods in my life. Once with a woman or girl. So that was my first relationship. That lasted 5 years. And then the second one, that was a really important love of mine, because I had a child with him. We weren't together that long, but we had a kid together. So there was that one. And then the one after him, the one that was, I don't think he was supposed to happen. I think that was out of fate. It was outside of anything I was supposed to. It was an accident.
It was magic.
That one, and then the current one, this one. So those are the 4 times, and I've had a lot of relationships. I've never been one to just have one night stands or anything. I've always ended up in relationships with people, and I've had lots from the time my first boyfriend was like 5th grade, dude. And he was like 2 grades above me. I remember I felt really tough, or not tough, but like, that's right, bitch. My boyfriend's 2 grades above, like he's older, you know? And then when I was 15, my mom introduced me to this Jehovah's Witness who was 25 that fell in love with me. And then we were engaged. Can you believe that? I was engaged at 15. Okay, everybody knew I was engaged. They were grooming me to be like a wife in the Jehovah's Witness organization. And he ended up breaking my heart. He got too much shit from everybody because I was so young. So thank God, right? Or I'd be some Jehovah's Witness crazy bitch. I don't know, but so yeah. So love has always been around me. That's been good.
It's a very strong energy in our lives, you know. And that's why we do the things that we do magically. I mean, we have other magical interests that steer away from matters of the heart, but for the most part, like, we're very skilled and magic when it comes to love.
Yeah.
And for the most part, in my adult relationships, I've always ended up with men who didn't have a magical background, didn't really have a spiritual background, you know, very mundane people. No offense to any of my exes, but like,
yeah,
you know, they're very on this physical level of existence. And I always was able to bring some kind of level of spirituality into their lives, especially when they had none of their own or they were skeptical about a lot of things. I've always been able, I've always attracted men who were either surrounded by death or have killed people. I'm not going to judge people. You know, I've had my share of, you know, I guess you could say bad boys, but they're not really bad boys. They just that's the lifestyle they've chosen to live. Yeah. You know, I have this thing for, there's a shadow. Do you see that?
Yeah, and I was just going to say, I missed one of them 5 times. 5 times I've been in love.
5 times?
Yeah. Yeah, death. I forgot.
She's in love with death.
No,
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, okay. So elf. 5 times. Yeah, 5 times that I've been in love. 5 times. But you have to understand, I am 40 years old. So, you know.
I'm only 27.
Yeah. So, and you'll probably have a lot more too. So
I have a thing for okay, what I initially thought was a thing for military men. But I think it has to. I must have been in the military before because I have a lot of military guys that are just friends
that you get along with.
Yeah, and I read for all of them. Yeah. You know,
I go for like the creative types for the most part, or if not, they're really like sensitive and emotional on the inside, you know what I mean? And but like very tough on the outside, or like, you know, like you couldn't get near them. And I tend to get people that have had like just as bad, like not past, but have had bad childhoods, like the way mine was, kind of. And I don't know if it's because I can empathize with them or because I wanted to like help them, I want to take care of them. But when I look at it, that was part of it with all of them. It was really hard childhoods, except for one, but yeah.
A shadow. It's when you're a witch. I'm speaking for witches. I'm not speaking for magicians. I'm not speaking for druids. I'm speaking for
Witches.
Witches. And I really feel like there's a difference. We all practice magic. We're all magically inclined people. But at the end of the day, witches are different than magicians, I think, a lot. And
well, like Dee Dee said, one of my magical friends, she told me how her and her ex, our friend Megadave, he practiced ceremonial magic. She said how witches, she's like, we're very instinctive. You know, we can go into our kitchen or outside and grab certain sticks and flowers and herbs and whatnot to put together what we need to do to create change or to according to our will. You know, that's what we do. It's a very creative thing. The other type is much more like, I have to have this sword at this position at this time. It's very exact and it's very male oriented. You know what I mean? There's a lot of thought involved in it as opposed to instinctual, and it's very precise. And she goes, both lead to the same outcome. You know what I mean? It's just how you do it that's different. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Maybe witchcraft on some level is more, I don't want to say feminine.
It's more artistic and is feminine. It is more feminine.
Yeah.
Because you got to think about it. Witchcraft comes from within.
Mm-hmm.
And
you can be a man and be a witch, so that's not what we're talking about.
But it is being more inclined with your feminine nature.
Yeah.
Because I think that's a lot of times where magicians envy us because we are naturally magical. And they need to have all the accoutrement that a magician has,
props,
you know, to get them into that mind frame where we're already in that mind frame.
Always.
And they think of us as naive.
And it's better to let them think that anyways, you know?
But it could be hard, though, for us as witches to have love lives. Like
it is. It can be challenging. Oh, yeah. Most definitely. And
because everything that we go through with their relationships, we are always teachers to them. And they are teachers to us too, but more so to them because we have knowledge that is channeled through us.
Yeah.
Through magic that we have to give to them. And sometimes, you know, it can be difficult because you don't know how long your time is going to be with each person. We'd like to think that it could be forever and we can have this idea of like one monogamous relationship forever.
I think it's possible. I mean, I used to be in a threesome relationship when I was in my 20s. Okay. And for me, it was fine. Like, I felt very fulfilled in it. You know what I mean? And I liked that I had my freedoms. In other words, when I wanted to be alone, they got to be together and I could take off and do my own thing, you know? And it really bothered them more that I wasn't as, I guess, like, committed as they were. But it was fine. Like, I was okay with it. Now that I'm older, I think I just want someone I can trust, that I can have a partner in crime with and have an adventure with.